Hola amigos, what is up? This is TailsFrogRaga, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy III on PC. First off, you may notice that my numbers are inconsistent here. That's because I died and lost the save, so I'm gonna give you guys an example of how the quick save works. If you exit out of the game when you lose a battle and don't go to the title screen, the quick save will retain your information from before that battle initiated. Problem is, I went to the title screen after I lost, so my quick save was lost and I had to do the entire dungeon over again. Hooray, but it actually went pretty smoothly because I took a while to, go back and heal up in between attempts, so it's kinda nice. Anyway, we go up here and... Ooh, look at this room. We're gonna find out who the boss is, even though we already knew. It's Kuzco. Maybe it's that pedestal, suspiciously made out of orange crush. Actually, that wouldn't make sense because... Never mind, convection has never occurred in video games, so whatever. I have the power of fire, I can feel it coursing through my veins! That's probably heartburn, actually, you should probably go see a doctor. But it's not enough. I must defeat you, those who've been blessed with the light, to gain the true power of the crystal of fire. Wait, when did I get this voice? Whatever, this is hurting my throat, so die! And he causes the screen to shake up a little bit. And, like any grown man in front of a bunch of children, he grabs his snake. Oh hey, it's a salamander. Wait, we have to fight a thief that turns into a giant fire lizard? That doesn't make any sense. Oh man, what's next? A little dancing tree that dances to the tune of Jackson 5 songs? Oh man. I'd love to see somebody do something like that. Too bad it's never been done. Ever. Alright, so the Salamander is probably one of the game's first hard bosses, so to speak. The reason I say this is because the Salamander is kind of a damage sponge. It takes a lot of damage to put this guy down because he has a lot of health. Now, mind you, he's not exactly hard because of that. The difficulty actually stems from one of the attacks he does. His signature attack, Fire Breath, which is going to do a crap ton of damage if it hits. He doesn't always use it. It seems to be a little bit schizophrenic on whether or not he's actually going to use it, and oh god, those cheesy bread dogs look delicious. That probably sounded really off topic, but I've got a television going in the background. Got it muted, but occasionally I look over and see Sonic's Cheesy Bread Dogs. I have actually got to try one of those things. The fact that they put, like, hot dogs in cheesy bread, that sounds, like, amazing. I love cheesy bread. I like cheese, and I like bread. Like, grilled cheese sandwiches, those are my shit, man. Not like my shit like feces or something like that, that would just be weird. It would be weird to see somebody that shits grilled cheese. I think actually there was a video about somebody who had the ability to shit Big Macs once, but... Watch those back at a less mature time on the internet, I'll say that. Back before I started to note all these people being social justice warriors, and all I cared about was talking giraffes. Even now, I probably actually still just only care about talking giraffes, but... Giraffes are alright. I mean, they're pretty cool dudes. They've got long necks, and they don't give a shit. That's what giraffes are. Trust me, I've met plenty of them in my day. I've got a lot of experience talking to giraffes. Like the Toys R Us mascot, Jeffrey? Jeffrey the giraffe? I know that dude. We go way back. All the way back in the 1990s, where I saw some Sonic Adventure toys on clearance. I've got one of the Sonic Adventure toys that they rolled out within the 1990s, but... It's kind of the Sonic Adventure toys. Okay, so I actually have this toy that was rebranded for the Sonic X cartoon series that they had. Oh, by the way, there was a boss fight going on, in case you were wondering about that. I didn't know if you guys were paying attention to that. I mean, after all, here I am talking about giraffes in Sonic Adventure. You know, like any 20-year-old. Talk more about the toy later, I guess. You defeated Goodsko. You obtained the Horns of Ice. Oh man, when life gives you lemons, you grab Goodsko's horns. Alright, that's the fire crystal then. You can tell because of the fact that it's kind of pinkish.
Warriors of the light, I will bless you with the light contained within my eternal flames. Bringers of equilibrium, you must restore the light of hope lost from this world. And if you don't, well, you're kind of a dick. Dicks, multiple plural.
We've been blessed with the power of fire. Nice. Awesome. And the power of fire actually gives us a bunch more jumps to use, which is kind of cool. But we'll be covering them after we get out of here. What do you say? There we go. There's the warp. There's the warp star from Kabu Kabu. I think that was the guy's name. What was it from the Kirby cartoon? The guy that gave Kirby the warp stars. I think it was Kabu because there's like the Kabu enemies from the actual proper Kirby games. Proper. No, well. You Warriors of the Light, you've come back. Yes, we have come back. Well, it's like they knew we succeeded, so they gave us the triumphant music. And the children are in trouble. No, I believe we've got a side quest to do in this video. But before we do that... Thank you! Here, take this, it's yours. You'll find more in the village of Geishel. Obtained a magic key. Magic keys can open anything, but they'll break once you use them. And the Horns of Ice... Wait, how are the Horns of Ice already here? That... Huh, weird. We have to learn to protect the horns better. Security first, lolly-ho! Oh man, these guys... So fun. Our treasure's yours. Follow me and behold the dwarven moonwalk. Wait, what is going on? Well, question! And I'm raising my hand for this one. Was Michael Jackson big on the floating continent or something? Oh, Luna, don't do that sassy pose right there. It's a legitimate question, come on. Oh well. Anyway, there's Healing Spring over here. I think that's just for reviving people. Which is alright because we're all fully capable. Did the boss even use Fire Breath? Fire Breath deals a lot of damage. I may show off a take in which he did use Fire Breath and then murdered my party to death, but maybe. Hope your treasure's useful, lolly-ho. Well, it should be. Let's take a look at it. Top row first. Otter Shroom. Nice. That casts Teleport. Gauntlets. Like that game. Scholar Robe. Scholar Hat. Knight's Armor. Ooh. Phoenix Down. Again, that's pretty ooh. Heroic Shield. Geishel Greens. Phoenix Down. Book of Light. Book of Ice. Book of Fire. Gold Needle. Killer Bow, and... Elixir, nice! I could use an elixir actually, well not right now, but... Alright, so it's everyone's favorite time of day again. Job class time! Now we're gonna be doing something a little bit unorthodox here. But first, I think I actually want to go to the beautiful overworld because, you know, the overworld's probably a good place. It has better music to do job teaching stuff, and oh, there's this dude. He looks very happy to be a corpse. Warriors of the Light, Tokkul needs you. What's going on? Are you all right? Our village. We didn't have anything more for them to take. They're going to burn down Tokkul. Please, you must stop them. What has science done? Hein has a way to change his weak point. Only a scholar has the power to see through his deception. Ah! He's ending in sentences of ah? Oh, okay, thank you, Ridley. Hey, Samus! Oh god, I can't do a good Ridley voice. I wish I could, but I can't. Alright, dub class time! First off, Luneth will trade in his warrior duds to become a Knight. Look at that. Knights are, well, they're certainly something. Knights have the ability to use swords, and primarily swords. And entirely swords. And they're very keen on the swords. Knights trade in speed for the ability to hit things really hard. They have good attack power, and they have good vitality as well, making them very reliable through the entire game. They're one of the better classes in the game, and, well, hopefully we'll be able to show that off. Reffia's the other one that has a job class change as well. I like to put her as Knight sometimes, but for now, she will be the bestest class ever! Oh my god, Refia with glasses, my heart cannot take it. The Scholar class is, well, fuck, I've accidentally glimpsed over what the Knight class can do. And get a little bit more in-depth, I guess. But first off, the Scholar class. The Scholar class is kind of like a mage, only better and worse simultaneously. The reason why I say that is because Scholars only have access to level 1 through 3 black magic, and they don't have much MP for them. In fact, you notice I might not be able to cast Thunder right now. I don't have the ability to cast Fira right now. But Scholars do have some pretty cool traits, mainly in the ability to scan an enemy for their current HP and weak points, in addition to being able to double the effectiveness of items in battle. So, that's pretty swaggin'. And yes, I could use swaggin' as a word, but first off, actually, I need to do something very important. I like this a lot. Refia looks good in glasses. You guys should have known. If there is an opportunity to make the female character wear glasses in a game, I'm going to take it. I'm an opportunist. Opportunist. I'm an asshole, that's what I'm saying. I'm a giant jackass, and whoa. 9 damage. I'll just hit you with books then. So the fact that Refia has books actually means we can probably put her in the front row to deal decent damage, actually. Not like great damage, but decent, because they actually have pretty good attack power. Man, doing those punches. Ingus, you are the best at punching things. Whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it. Alright. Well, now that we've gotten all of that, the next stop is actually not going to be the village of Tokkul quite yet, because there's stuff that we need to take care of first. Okay, so we don't actually need to take care of it, but it's a side quest that's pretty good. Not entirely useful, mind you, but it's pretty good to take this side quest on. Also, you may notice that Refia does not have a guard command now, but Luneth has a defend command. One of the things about the Knight class is actually they can use level 1 white magic, which the little splash screen I put on is probably going to talk about that. And they also have the ability to defend with a better amount of defense than the usual guard command. They also have the cool ability to defend party members that are low on health from single targeting attacks. Nothing multi-targeting, but a single targeting attack is gonna hit them. So we go to the village of Ur now. Thank you for coming. Seems the children have gone to the altar cave. Could you go look for them? Okay, sure. Why not? The Luneth's on the front. It's Revia's story now, mind you. Oh man, there's nothing about the Scholar outfit for Refia I do not like. The glasses, the pigtails, the clothing itself. I like it, I like it. Oh, and there are bombs here. Alright, let's go help them. Alright, bombs. Bomberman. Oh man, I wish we could be playing Bomberman right now. That would be pretty cool, actually. But there's Luneth with the Swords of Fire and Ice. Man, that would be a pretty good name for a book. Or maybe not swords, though. Maybe something about, like, a song, possibly? A song of Fire and Ice would probably work. Probably. Man. Can't believe nobody's gotten to that yet. Well, whatever. Punch a bomb to death. And everyone... Oh, wait, Refia leveling up in Scholar is not gonna be that great, actually. So you know how Refia, for the majority of this, has had the most HP? With Scholar, that is not going to happen! I never thought you of all people would be the one to save us. Nah, this should teach you to stay too far from inhabited lands. Alright, let's go back. Hey, Ark, we found this, but you can have it. You obtained a crystal fragment, you can now change jobs to Onion Knight. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do a little bit of covering of Onion Knight as we head back to Ur as well. The Onion Knight class sucks. Really, there is no reason to have Onion Knight in the early game. In the later game, actually, Onion Knight is pretty decent. It doesn't have great stats until your party reaches level 90, though. But once your party reaches level 90, your stats suddenly gain huge increases. And at level 99, an Onion Knight stats are completely maxed out. This means that the Onion Knight is actually very good for taking on post-game areas and generally making the final boss of the game a joke. But since you have to be level 99 in order to kind of get that benefit, it's not worth it. I'm not going to be using Onion Knight except as a kind of like a bonus episode to show what Onion Knight is capable of doing, because as it stands, picking Onion Knight is not going to make the game interesting. It's gonna make the game tedious more than anything. Basically, Onion Knight's kind of like Freelancer, but slightly better, but slightly worse. Slightly better in the fact that it can use any kind of magic, slightly worse in the fact that its name is ridiculous. Oh man, look out for those Onion Knights. But I think that's enough ranting on about that now. So, I believe that in the next episode, we are going to be going to the town of Tokkul. Probably, if I don't get sidetracked again. And in the town of Tokkul, we'll see what we have to do next. So I'll see you guys then. This is Tails Frog signing out. Thank you all for watching, and... Oh man, I wish I could just stay Scholar forever. Somebody do a ROM hack where Scholar has maxed stats. Seriously, I don't care if it's like ROM hacking is impossible in a PC game, just do it somehow. I want this. I want this a lot. Bye guys!